Hello everyone, this is an any percent tutorial for Addams Family SNES. Let's get right into it. So we're going to start out, and we're going to just hold up, then we can buffer an up input here to go into the store, and then you're just going to follow my movement. You want to get 2 speed shoes. In the next room you want to be careful not to go into the stairs, so I kind of recommend like losing momentum a bit before you land on the stair, like that. And then pretty much the same thing here. That's my movement path that I prefer. Just find whatever works for you. And here, if you're practicing, I typically recommend save stating right outside the store. So the trick here is you want to land like right about where like his feet were when I was jumping. So like right there on the top of the first block. That's where you want to land. Then my input pattern I like doing is I'm not actually really going for it right now, but you want to jump just so you land on that, and then you're gonna right before you go into the door. You want to go down and left, you want to use your sword, and then you want to let go of all direction. And then you're going to wait to see if you clip, and then you're going to press down if you make it. So let's go for it here. Hopefully it won't take me too long. It shouldn't. Oh, that was way too high there. That was almost it. And when you fail it, you want to run... Oh, I didn't mean to get it there. Oops. Well, you want to run back basically to the right side of the door frame, so you can basically emulate what speed you want to have. You want to have kind of a specific amount of speed. I think it's possible to be too fast. Definitely it's possible to be too slow. And then you want to jump right before the thing, and you want to do basically the second lowest jump that you can do. It's because I mean like that's your lowest possible jump. That's kind of like, I mean, I think if jumping works as it does in Pugsley, the first 10 frames of your jump is what matters. So you want to hold the jump button between, like, 3 to 4 frames, I'd say, something like that. But anyways, next room. Okay, so we can clip here, but it's stupid and unreliable. I don't really know how to do it myself very well yet, so this is going to be kind of like an intermediate tutorial. So yeah, we're just gonna skip that for now. That room, not much to say about it, it's pretty easy. Okay, so fish tank. We want to make sure we hold right for a long enough time so we get momentum there. And that was perfect, because I didn't have to use my sword, but usually you will. So, just make sure right about when you get here, you're just straight holding right. And then usually you'll have to use your sword on that guy. You don't want to bonk. That will cost you a lot of time. So I'll do it one more time. And I got lucky. I don't really know what makes it so you have a good pattern, that you don't have to use your sword. But yeah. Okay. So here you can actually get momentum to, straight from the door to jump, like, really quickly to this. Let's see if I can get it real quick. That's not it. Saves a little bit of time. Oop. Yeah, I didn't get it there. Momentum works very oddly in this game. I'll get it one day, I promise. There it is. So yeah, you can do that. And make sure, whenever you're on a chain, I recommend making sure that you specifically press the button B before you go off. Just because it's very easy for the game to eat inputs. So here we're going to do this. I recommend always setting up for a perfectly high jump, and then for the next one it's going to be a perfectly low jump, so you want to make sure that you hit it as lightly as possible. Here we're just going to jump off, land kind of on the left side of this platform, then run off and do a small jump to the door. Just like that. Okay, there are multiple strategies for this room. You can go like this, and do that, and then finish the room. What I like to do is grab that one. Garbanzo has another strat. I don't exactly remember it though. I think he does 3 jumps. I think he goes from right here to right here, and then to the last one, which probably is much faster than what I do. I've never really practiced this. I'm just kind of showing it off. But yeah, just like that. That's the Garbanzo strat there. But I'm not very good at it, as you can tell. So I'm probably just going to use this strat because that's what I'm so used to doing. But yeah. Okay, next room, don't be stupid, is my only advice, so don't do things like this. Oh! Reset, I missed a coin. Okay. So this room, you want to start out, do a full jump, walk all over those guys, then you want to do 2 small hops, full hop, and then right there, I messed it up, but it's okay. I just want to basically pause and show this anyways. So you see how it slopes downwards, and there's kind of like one point, I'll stand on it, right about right here. Kind of when you start to decline on this slope here, that's where you want to do a small jump. So I'll show it off in full motion here. So 2 small hops, full hop. Oh my gosh, I missed twice in a row, that's pretty pathetic. And I'll also show the backup in case that does somehow happen. Although, it's kind of a lazy backup. Here, I recommend just losing all momentum just so you can actually steer yourself. There is a faster strat, but it's... No, it's bad. Do I even remember? No, I don't. So, yeah. That was really fast there. I mean, that pretty much is almost optimal right there, so I'm not even going to show off the full strat. So, this level has a zip, just like that. Why can't I move? That was kind of weird. So, it's pretty much just like the other one. What I recommend doing is, when it starts to decline, you want to do a small hop, and then you're just going to do your normal sword swing. I'm so used to doing it right from the start of the room that kind of throws me off, but yeah, there are 2 different patterns. There's this one, where you go to the bottom. I just recommend spamming your sword, and then you want to fall down the hole on the right side, and then head a bit to the left so you can avoid enemies. Then you're just going to run down to the left and use your sword a whole bunch until you get it. So now I want to try to see if I can get the task strat. No, I got this strat again. It's kind of random what version of the skip that you get. I don't know. Yeah, there's that one again. Be careful there so you don't get hit like I did. I'll give it a few more tries. If we don't get it, that's okay. But basically, if you do get the task strat, you just watch out for the bird. There it is, I got it. Okay, so you watch out for the bird, and then the door would be over there to the left. I just kind of messed up, but the door would normally, you wouldn't wrap around the screen normally, so you would just kill the bird and then go. But yeah, this zip is pretty much free. It's very easy. Now let's say oh no, I missed the zip. You just want to carefully go down here, kind of wait a little bit, and then spam sword on those enemies. I always like going for it no matter what, because I like waiting for this level anyways to manipulate the cycle if I do happen to miss, but just make sure you wait a tiny bit on the green things, and then the rest you pretty much just go. It's very easy, normally. So here, this room, wait a little bit, and then there I like to basically neutral jump a little bit, then gain momentum and jump to the right. Jump over this, and I'll make a save state here just because I don't feel like waiting in case I do something stupid. So you want to make sure you get lots of momentum there, then we just hold right, jump on this guy, jump on the platform, sword him, very easy. Okay, now this room, there's a zip here, I haven't really messed with it, okay, this room has some fun stuff in it. I'm just kind of doing a quick little run through the room first so you can just see it and everything. So yeah, this is the mine shaft. So we want to start out by just using our sword on these first 2 birds, just mash the button pretty much. Then here, we want to collide with this little corner. And then as soon as you're about halfway through your descent, you're going to hold right. Just like that. I recommend just letting go of the D-pad there so you can stall out and get momentum back. Like that. Then I always recommend landing on that one little green thing so you can make sure that you're going to land on the platform, because if you miss it, you're going to take damage, which means your run is over. Unless you want to lose your sword. And usually, the faster the better. Make sure you kill that green bird too. This is a backup strat, I guess. With the red birds, you want to make sure that you kill that the green one. I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I'm bad at describing things. That one right there, that I just magically killed. There is there are faster ways to do this level. This is just by far the best way because it's most consistent. It's actually possible to skip bouncing on that guy, but it is kind of difficult. You have to make sure you do lots of like platform skips and everything. And here we just hold left. So yeah, hopefully that's enough coverage of that room for you guys. Okay, here you need to know two strats. One is this, where if you miss it, then you can just sword this guy. Oh, I didn't even know I could do that. I just found a new strat. Okay. And my other is that, where you bounce and you can tell that you're far enough over that, you can just hold right, basically. But I have a very specific visual key for this, and it's right there. So right when I get there, I want to do basically a 2 or 3 frame jump. And by that, I mean that's how long I hold the button down. And then I want to try to land on the skull. Now you want to pay very close attention to make sure you land far enough on to the right of the skull, so that you can get a far enough bounce. So, like that, I know is good. It takes just getting used to, and don't do that, please. Please don't do that. So, right there, that one was kind of sketchy. I probably would have made it. I don't know why, I just went right into the enemy. That one I knew was going to fail. Here, we want to make sure we land on the cannon. It just takes getting used to. Here, wait till this, jump on the right side of it, then just hold B and jump late there. Okay, this next room, that movement at the beginning is kind of tricky. You want to make sure you land, get a tiny bit of momentum, and then jump, and then as you're ascending, you want to swing. Jump once there, make sure you don't bonk. Jump on this guy because one cycle is hard. Smaller hop, sword, go. And the rest is free. Supposedly. But I wanted to go over that again, so that's okay. So, get momentum. Make sure you don't bonk there, so you want to swim a little bit before you jump. Wait for that swing, sword, sword. Yeah, I messed that up there, but I just did a backup. And there we go. Pretty easy. Here we just buffer B and right. Sword. Jump a little bit more than a smallest possible jump. So we want to make sure we pay attention to that, and I messed up, but it's okay. Okay, I was kind of rushing there. So with that guy, make sure you're very careful with that enemy there. I'll talk about him more later. Oh wow, that's pathetic. Oops. Okay, I'll make save states here. I'm just kind of running through things so you can see it a couple of times. So there, you're either going to tell that you have enough momentum to just sword him, or you're going to want to make sure you recognize that, and then you sword him really quickly and jump up and react to it instead. I'll try to show off both. Oh, I forgot to do that. Okay. Let's make a save state here. Oh. Okay. There, I had momentum. So, right here, you want to see this little crack, right there. This is where you want to jump for the next jump. It's kind of random sometimes when you're gonna, like, hit the ceiling and bonk your head, and it's really sad. Hopefully, you just gotta pray it doesn't happen. But, you want to jump right there. For that jump, and you're just gonna hold B. So... Okay, right there, like, that's a strat there if you don't have enough momentum. There, I probably would have had it, I just wanted to show it off. So, that's that strat. Oop. Okay, well, now let's say I do fall down here. You can do that, which is really risky. I don't recommend doing that. Yeah, so jump there. And that jump is one of the most annoying jumps in the game right there. That's where I choked in my PB. What am I doing? Oh, wow, that's never happened before. Okay, so, ignore that, that didn't happen. Okay, jump there. And then we want to do a neutral jump off of the first skull, and then the second one we're going to hold B on. This is probably the hardest room in the game. I recommend canceling all momentum there, just to be safe. It's very annoying. So here, make sure you land on this first guy, then just hold B. Gondola. Okay. I'm actually gonna go through that again, because I don't think I really gave enough justice. So, save state there. Oh, okay, so that was early. That was bad. That was early again. Sorry about that. My muscle memory is just being thrown off. Okay, so make sure you land on this first one, and that has never happened before, but yeah, that's a safe strat you can take. Okay, gondola. So run a little bit to the right, and fall into the water, buffer your inputs, just hold the button here. You want to swim a bit there so you can buffer it out. I don't think this is going to work. It did. And then I recommend taking it safe there. So that's gondola. So much happens there, I'm going to explain it again. So, okay, so when I'm saying I'm buffering these inputs, what I'm doing is, like, here, you can, let me just demonstrate. So, if I'm just jumping here, I'm basically doing inverted button presses to jump as soon as I land in the water. So I'm B, release B, is what I'm doing. And I'm just doing that throughout. So all you need to really do is memorize a few specific things. So buffer, buffer, and these are all full buffers. Here, this red guy, you want to make sure you swim a bit to the right so you can get in the proper position for the swingy part. So you're going to see me swim a little bit extra there. Jump, 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 swim, jump, holding still. And if you jump on that bottom guy, that means that you swam too far, and you're gonna die. So hold, swim. This could work. It did. It didn't. Never mind. I don't know why that didn't work. That was kind of weird. This is a bit tricky to get used to, but it can be made consistent with some practice. This has a decent chance of working. It did. Go. Make sure you go left and right there. I recommend taking this part safe because it's very easy to get hit by the last skull. So hopefully that was helpful. Then here we're just gonna wait, jump right there with this single coin thing. And then we're gonna run. One sec! And then we're gonna go in here. And then we're gonna just basically use the L and R buttons to finish them off real quick. And there you go. That's the Addams Family SNES. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below.